Hello everyone. In the previous class we started our software development, right? So in that class just we discussed how we are developing the program and how we are processing our software by using the feasibility study and whatever we have the requirements and whatever we have the designing process and whatever we have the implementation. So and how we are testing and how we are deploying everything. So we discussed in the previous class in the software development class, right? So now in this class we will discuss our next topic is system software and the application software. Okay, so in this class we will discuss what we have the software. Okay, so in that software here we have the again two types, one is system software and another one is the application software. So first here, before going to system software and the application software, we will discuss the what is the working for the software. Okay, so first we will discuss the software, after that we will go with that, right? Software, right? Here computer software, we have the normally we have the computer software. Here this computer software is having, or else we can call this one is the program. Normally why we created the software, so to perform the programs. Okay, normally why we created to perform the programs, that's what here we created the our softwares. Like here we can call here our C language is one software, C++ is the one software, Java is one software. So everything whatever we have the programming languages, here we can call those are all the softwares, right? Okay, done. Okay, here we can take the your software is nothing but here computer software, or else it may be program. Okay, so it is just having the some group of instructions here. Software or else your program is having the some group of instructions. Okay, suppose you're writing the one program. Okay, so whatever it may be, it is addition, subtraction, any other programming comparing to the our topics. Okay, so that is depending on the our topic, right? So here whatever you are designing, okay, whatever you are designing the program, so definitely that program is having the instructions. Suppose we are doing the addition programming, means here you have to be use the plus symbol, you have to be use the plus symbol. So you are giving the instruction, you have to be add these two numbers, or else you have to be add these three numbers and get the result. So like this we are giving the instructions to that. Okay, right, here computer software or else program is having the some group of instructions. It is having the some group of instructions, and that is okay. So that can be performed on the, or else here these instructions are tells to hardware. Okay, so we have to be performed. Your users are giving the instructions to the computer. Your computer is whatever it is receiving, that is changed to, or else that is tells to the hardware, yes you have to be perform this task, yes you have to be perform this task. Okay, so your software means here one software design, yes you can see, you can take the C language software. Okay, so that is one software. Okay, and here whatever you are writing the program, whatever you given the instructions, that can be performed by the our hardware components. Okay, what we have here hardware components here, you can take the CPU or RAM, ROMs, any storage, primary storage or secondary storage, whatever we have the hardware components you can take. Okay, so your users are giving the instructions by the software. Okay, so here our computer is giving the output. Okay, how it is giving the output means here by the hardware it is giving the our output performance, right? Let's see here computer software is performing the instructions, okay, or else it is performing the programs. Okay, so by the hardware only we are performing any task, whatever you are giving the task here, that is performing by this. Okay, first here I will write the definition for the software. Okay, computer software, you can take the software, or else here computer software, here S by W means here in the shortcut form software, or else here we can take the program, here P by M means here program. Computer software or your program is having means here consist of a group of instructions. It is having computer software or else program is having the group of instructions. Okay, it is having the group of instructions, right? Okay, so these instructions are tells to the our computer software, computer hardware. So how to perform the task. Here computer hardware is performing how to perform whatever your user given the instructions. Okay, right here that your instructions that tells, okay, that tells the computer software, sorry, computer hardware. Okay, H by W means your hardware, right? Here it is checking how to perform a task. How to perform a task. Okay, suppose you giving the arithmetic means here it is just performing the arithmetic operation. Suppose you giving the 4 and 5, you just do the arithmetic for these two means here it is performing the 4 plus 5 means your 9. You are doing the minus means negative means here it is giving the 4 minus 5 or else 5 minus 4, here whatever you can take 1. Okay, so here it is just showing whatever your users are giving the instructions, it may be using the software, some software. Okay, so that can be displayed the output by the computer hardwares. Okay, in this here we are using the software and hardware methods. We are not using the only software and we are not using the only hardware. Every time you are whatever you are creating, whatever you are designing, whatever you are writing, so every time we are using the software and the hardware. Okay, without the software we cannot process anything. Okay, without the hardware we cannot do anything. See, without the software we cannot process, without the hardware we cannot do anything. How means here? Yes, software. With the software we are performing means here without the hardware components here we are not directly performing the software, right? Without the hardware, how it will be works here? Without the hardware, your software is nothing. Without the hardware, your software is nothing. And without the software here, what is the use for the hardware components? Nothing is there. So definitely whatever, when we are using the software, your hardware definitely involves. When you are using the hardware, your software is definitely involves. Right, your computer software here, whatever we are giving the, whatever users are giving the instructions to the our computer, definitely that is giving the output to the users again. Okay, right? And next here, in this software we have the two types. We have the two types. One is the system software. One is the system software. Right? And second one we have the application software. And second one we have the application software. Okay, first one we have the system software and second one we have the application software. Okay, so here this system software, okay, so means here first we have the one diagrammatic for this. First we will see the one diagrammatic for that. Okay, so your system design and everything will be there. Okay, first here we have the one system software. Okay, first we have the system software. System software. Okay, and this system software is having the, okay, this system software is having the, right, what it is having here? Operating system. It is having the operating system. We can call your operating system is like a OS. OS means your operating system. And also it is having the system support. It is having the system support. It is having the system support. And also it is having the system development. Okay, and also here it is having the system development. System development here. This system software is having the operating system. Okay, so it may be Linux or Unix or Windows, everything. Okay, so whatever we have the softwares here, that whatever we have the operating system, that can be depend on the our software. Okay, right here. System software is having the operating system, and also it is having the system support here, which is supporting to the our software. Okay, suppose here only Linux is supporting to the your software, means you have to be install the one operating system is like Linux only. So if it is not supporting the Linux, means you have to be install the Unix operating system. So here that is depending on the whatever you are using the software. Okay, and your system development, yes, not only installing, so you have to be develop, you have to be do the some projects, and you have to be develop the our software. You are not collapsing that one, you have to be develop that one. Okay, and next year, okay, and next year we have another one is like application software. Yes, second one we have the application software, right? Second one we have the application software. Okay, so this application software is again have the two types. Okay, it is having the again two types. One is general purpose application software. One is general purpose application software, general purpose application software, and also it is having the specific purpose application software, and also it is having the general purpose, and it is having the specific purpose also. Okay, specific purpose application software. Done. So where we have these two, where we have these two, in the computer software we have these two. In the computer software we have these two. Alright, see here. Where we have means here in the computer software we have these two. Right? So again you have to be draw here computer software. Here we have the computer software. So by this computer software here, what you are doing? Okay, by this computer software here, you are doing the programs. Here it is the computer software you are doing in these programs. In this you are doing the programs. Okay, so this is the one diagrammatic representation for the our software. Okay, so your software may be computer software, or else it is the one program, right? Okay, so here this software can be divided into two types. One is the system software, and second one is the application software, right? This system software is again divided into operating system, means here it is having the types. Okay, operating system, and it is having the system support, and it is having the system development, right? And this application software is also again divided into two types. One is general purpose application software, and second one is the specific purpose application software. So let's see what is system software and what is application software, and also we will discuss the what we have the types and how we will describe that one, right? So let's go to the first one. Okay, what we have the first one here, system software. We have the first one is the system software. Okay, we have the first one is the system software. So this system software is the set of programs. Yes, okay. Your software is having the programs, that is having the group of instructions. That is having the group of instructions. Okay, right. But in the system software, it is having the set of programs. Here one program is having the group of instructions, that we can call software. But in this system software, not only one program, we have the set of programs. Okay, in the system software, we have the set of programs. Set of programs means here not only one program, number of programs we can write in the one software is possible. Okay, so suppose you can take the C language, not only arithmetic. Okay, so you can do the every programmatic, not only arithmetic programs. You can use the some logical, or else you can use the some relational, some anything, any statements or anything you can perform by the our programs. right? Here in the system software, it is performing the set of programs. That programs can be controlled by the our allocation. Here, that programs, whatever you are writing the programs here, that can be controlled by the our allocations and usage of the hardware resources. Here, usage of the hardware resources. Here, what we have the hardware resources means here it may be secondary devices or it may be primary devices, or else it is working with the CPU, right? Your motherboard, RAM, ROM, everything will be works on the our hardware components. Okay, whenever you are writing the programs here, that may be depends on your, or else here that can be controlled by the what which type of you are taking the allocation, or else your how you are using, okay, which hardware component you are using. It may be temporary or else here it may be permanent. Okay, so your that is depending on the our hardware components. Okay, so suppose here I'm writing the one program, that is definitely storing into the our computer. It is not temporarily. Okay, so it is just here performing permanent manner. Okay, suppose here I just wrote the one program to perform the one addition. Yes, it is stores into the our computer. Suppose again your writing means here it is showing like, can I overwrite this one? Can I overwrite this one? Or else you can see, suppose you are downloading one video. Yes, that is already that is, or else you can take one document that is already there in your mobile. Okay, so again you are downloading means here it is showing like, yes, can I rewrite this one? Right? So same like that here, whatever you have the programs, not only one time, you can create several times here one program also is possible. Okay, so you can take you are the first years. Okay, so suppose you are the first years means you're before already we have the seniors, right? So they done already these programs. Okay, again you are doing means you just, it is asking, yes, can I overwrite this one? Can I overwrite this one? Yes, we are overwriting that one. Okay, so in this it is taking some allocation and it is taking some hardware components. Here mostly where we are storing this one into the hard disk. Where we are storing means here mainly we are storing everything in the hard disk only, right? And next here this is performing the execution purpose. Here the system software is means where it is execution of application software. Whatever we have the application software, it is executing that one, and it is mostly responsible to performing this and whatever you are giving the information, so that information can be processed by the our system software. Okay, right? Your system software is basically divided into three types. Here what we have those three types. Here we have the voice, system support, and system development. Let's see the voice. Okay, let's see the voice. Voice means your operating system. Voice means your operating system. Let's see. So it is divided into operating system. Voice, operating system. It is divided operating system. Okay, right. Here operating system is defined like a program. Here operating system is defined like a program. So that is having the intermediately between computer and the computer user and the computer hardware. Here this operating system can be works with intermediate with means your interaction with the, okay. So here computer user means here we are the users who are giving the instructions to the computer. Those are the users, and which one is performing the users instructions means here we can call that one is the computer hardware. Here this operating system is defining the one program. So program instructions given by the computer user. Okay, so whatever here user given instructions, those instructions is solved or performed by the our computer hardware. Okay, so here this operating system is intermediate with the computer user and the computer hardware. Okay, in between we have the operating system. In between the user and the hardware, we have the operating system. In between who have here, we have the operating system, right? In here, this operating system is having the user can execute the program in a convenient and efficient manner. Here user is giving the some instructions. Suppose here I am giving the some addition, means here suppose here I am taking the 5 and 5. So directly we are not giving the plus. Just we are giving the some, we are assigning the some programmatic steps to that. Okay, I will explain further classes. Okay, so here suppose you are giving the 5 and 5. Okay, suppose you are giving the 5 and 5. So here I need to be do for that your addition. Here I need to be do for that addition. So in that situation here, whatever your user is giving the programs, that is definitely having the some convenience and that is performing the efficient manner output. Okay, so here it is 5 plus 5, it is giving the 10. So normally in the program directly we will not give the A 5 and 5. So we are giving the A is equals to 5 and B is equals to 5. Okay, so here I need the C is equals to A plus B. So like this here we need to be give. Okay, C is equals to A plus B. So here S, here this C is equals to A plus B, means here what we have here A 5 and B what we have 5. So it is directly showing the C is equals to 10 is the our output. So directly we will not give the 5 and 5. So you have to be assign that one to one variable. Okay, not same variable, you have to be assigned different variable. Okay, I will explain what we have, how we define the variables in the later classes. Okay, and your every service is depends on the our operating system. So here definitely our operating system is taking the user's interface. Okay, it is having the user's interface. User's interface means your user's interaction. Okay, here operating system is having the user's interaction, user interface. It is having the, here operating system is having the user interface and also it is having the database and file access. Database and also it is having the some file access. Okay, here we have the user interface and also it is having the some database and also it is having the file access. Here in the database, here whatever you are creating, that is storing into the our database values. Okay, so and that can be created in the tables format or else that can be created in the documents. Here we can call document like one file also. Okay, okay, whatever you're creating the files here, that can be stored into the document docx. We will see that one, right? So that we can call like file. Okay, right? And here it is also having the interfaces, communication systems like internet protocols also. So not only users here, it is not only performing with the hardware components, it is communicating with the our internet protocols also. Okay, so whatever you are searching, whatever you are browsing, anything here compared performed by the our operating system, means here if that operating system is supporting to that, yes, you can perform. If not, here you cannot perform that one, right? That is depends on your operating system, right? Here interfaces, communication interfaces to communication systems. Okay, so what we have here, communication systems here, like internet protocols we have. Internet protocols we have. Okay, so this is the operating system. Actually, your operating system is performing the programs. That programs can be given by the users and whatever your user given, so that can be performed by the, that task can be performed by the our computer hardware. That's it. Here inside intermediate between, here we have the one operating system. That's it. Here whatever you are writing programmatic here, that can be depends on the our software only. So in that, here operating system is just doing their performance. That's it. Okay, and next here what we have, second one is the system support. What we have here, second one, system support is here we completed our operating system performance. Next here, system supports involves here. Okay, so this system support software. Okay, this systems of support software is having the sorting the programs. Okay, it is just it is having the some utilities. Okay, so what we have the utilities means here it is just having the sorting the programs, means you're sorting the programs means you're arranging in the ascending or descending order situation. Okay, so here in this what we are performing, sorting programs. Okay, or else here it is performing the disk format programs also. Disk format programs also. It is just not taking the sorting the programs, it is also performing the disk formatting programs also. And your mostly these services can be, means your these sort programs and this disk format programs will be done by the our operating system only. So whatever we have the operating system, just here this system is supporting to that. Okay, just it is supporting to that. Okay, so it is not taking more. Okay, whatever we are doing in the operating system, it is just supporting to that, right? Okay, and your okay, so mainly your this system support is using to prepare the our programs to give these supports, or else you have to be enhance, or else you have to expand the programs, or else whatever this program is existing into the our computer software or not, you have to be checked like that. Okay, so if this is possible to execute the program into this software or not. So suppose here I have the Java program. Okay, so in the Java program, we will system.out.println normally. So in the C language, we are writing the printf. Okay, so suppose here I am writing the Java program into the C language, means here it will support no, right? So first your operating system, what we have the operating system, so that is checking it is possible or not. If not possible, it is showing the errors. If not possible, it is showing the errors, right? And it is having some set of programs here, that program which type data it is having, and which type of security it is having. Okay, so everything will be performed by the performance statistics. Okay, so everything will be performed by the performance statistic. Okay, so your just you have to be give the security to our monitors, and anything operations or everything you have to be give to the our programs. Okay, whatever you're creating, for that only you are giving. So if you are not creating, you can leave that one, right? Okay, so just you are giving the support to that. Okay, whatever you are creating the programs on the operating system, you are giving the support to that. That's it in the system support. And next here we have the third one is like system development. Okay, next here we have the system development. Third one we have the system development. Okay, so this system development can be performed here 3 steps. Performed by the 3 steps. What we have the 3 steps here? First one is the language translators. Language translators. Language translators means here, yes, your humans are using the English language, but your computer cannot understand that humans language. Means here it is converting the language, your humans language, to the machine level language. It is converting into the 0 and 1s bytes format, your binary digits format. It is converting right here. Okay, so your it is translating the program. Okay, so your program is written into the programmers into the language is like C language. Suppose you can take, suppose here I'm writing the program into the C language, so that can be, means here that is not understanding into the our computer language, right? So in that time here it is converting into the our machine level language. Okay, whatever you're writing the program or anything, any text or anything, any image, everything will be compare, and it is converting into the our system understandable language. We can call that is the machine level language. Okay, so suppose you can take whatever you are writing the program, so that program converting into the language, right? Okay, and next here we have the second one is the debugging tools. Okay, in this second one we have the debugging tools. In this we have the second one, debugging tools. Here debugging means here, yes, we have the bugs. Here bugs means errors. Okay, whatever you got the errors, again you have to be solve that one. So once you are solving, okay, once normally we are calling a word like solving, right? So but in the computer terminology, once you got the errors, okay, when you are solving those errors, we are calling that one is the debugging. Okay, so again we are solving those errors, we are rectifying that one. Okay, so your debugging can be done by the whatever you got the errors, again you are solving, that means here we can call debugging. Here bugs means errors. Okay, so yes, you got the bugs, okay, you're clearing that bugs here. Okay, debugging means here we are calling like that. Okay, and next here we have the third one, case tools. Here third one we have the case tools. What is case here? What is case here? Case means here computer assisted software engineering. Here what is case means here? Here what is case? Computer assisted software engineering. Software engineering. Here case tools means here it is having the computer assisted software engineering. Computer assisted software engineering. So what is the use for these case tools here? It is just performing the whatever you are giving the programs, that is taking the automatic functions to represent that one. So means here it is taking the some different phases to develop the our software development. Okay, so here just it is having the one life cycle. Your case tools is having the one life cycle. So by that life cycle it is developing or it is designing the our system development. Okay, so this is the our system software. Okay, so in this system software we have the operating system and system support and system development. So how we are performing means your system software, whatever your users giving the instructions, okay, so those are performed into the our hardware components. So your users are creating the programs, either it may be C language, C++, Java, so anything. So it may be depends on the different software. So we cannot write every language into the same software. Okay, right. And next here we have the application software. Next we have the second one is like application software. Let's see. Okay, second one what we have here, application software. System means here we are writing the programs. Okay, so that can be done in the our computer system. So this application software, where it will be done? In the paper? In the paper? No. In the not paper we will not do application software. I will explain it. Here this application software is also performing the some whatever you are giving this task, okay, some specific task. So here who are giving these specific tasks here? Users are giving these some specific tasks to this. Okay, it is developed to solve these some particular problems, or else performing the some useful work, or else it is performing the some specific task. Okay, so whatever your users are giving, that is here performed by the our application software. Okay, and let's see here, application software is again divided into two types. What we have here, first one is the general software. Okay, it is divided into general purpose software and it is again divided into specific purpose software, right? So first see the general purpose software. Okay, so in this general purpose application software, it is performing or else it is help to the users. So to develop the more than one application, not only one application, you can develop the more than one application. Okay, you can develop the more than one application. It is just application program. Okay, it is developing the not only one program. Okay, you can develop the more than one program. Okay, so you're in the software development, or else we have the software developers, right? So those software developers are developing our application software. So how they are developing means your ideas or ideology will be purchased by the users here. Okay, in the software development topic here we discussed one thing. Your users are giving the some instructions to the some project managers. Here they are doing the projects, right? So once you have to be check that class, you will understand how you are doing that one. Here you are purchased by the user. Okay, so whatever your users are giving the instructions, that can be performed in this, right? And the application software is mostly it is performing the solve a number of problems faced by the users. Okay, why we are using this application software means here whatever we have the problems on the users. Okay, so here those can be solved by the our application software here. Okay, so means here when you are doing the computation. Okay, when you are doing the computation in that situation. Okay, so here mostly we are using our general purpose software. So what we have the general purpose software? So here we have the general purpose softwares or the DBMS. Here what is DBMS means here database management system, or else you can use the CAD. Okay, or else you can use the CAD means your computer aided design. Mostly we are using this one into games. Here CAD can be used in the mostly games, or else here you can use the word processes. You can use the word. Okay, everyone knows the word. Okay, word document. Okay, we are creating the word document. Okay, so you can write the text here. Word document, I think everyone knows. We can create the letters, we can create the resumes, or we can create the anything, any book, or we can create anything is possible by the word process. Okay, so here in the generally we are preparing the more than one application program, so that can be done in the for example in the database management system, or else computer aided designs, or else you can use the word processes, right? And next here we have the second one, specific software, specific purpose software. Okay, next what we have here, specific purpose software. Okay, so in this specific purpose software we are using the some specific task. Okay, so what you are using the specific only you can use for this, right? Means here they cannot perform some other general task. Okay, what we have the general purpose task that cannot be performed by the our specific purpose software. Okay, so here it is just performing the means here for example here it is performing the MRP. Okay, what is MRP means here, material requirement planning. Material requirement, okay, material requirement planning. Okay, so here mostly here our specific purpose what where we are using means here uh, whatever we are not doing the general purpose. Okay, so that is only performed by the our specific. Okay, so in this we are performing mostly like MRP, or MRP means your material requirement planning. So here this is taking the one system and it is mostly using in the not only MRP, it is also using the general ledger system. Okay, it is also using in the general ledger system. So some specific situations only we are using this one. Okay, and how we are interacting the system software and application software. We have the one diagram to represent that one. Okay, so here we are interacting with the system to application software. Okay, so here first here we have, see, actually first here we have the users. Okay, first here users. Okay, users only interacting with the application and the system, right? Here we have the users. Okay, these users are interacting with the applications and the software, right? Okay. So this is the application software, and the this one is the this one is the application software. Okay, and your in this again we have the system software. Okay, so this system software is again is using the our hardware. Okay, so first here user is interacting with the application software, after that system software, after that your system software is depending on the hardware. Okay, so we can call these all boxes is like interface points. Here we can call these are all interface points. Okay, so this is the your system software and application software. We can call this system software and application software is software. Okay, so in the next class we will discuss the another topic. Thank you.